And I asked Commissioner Carrison to
Carrison.
look into it, and I hope
Yep.
she has an answer.
Yes, they were merely clearing a ditch that already exists. And so they did not have to take any additional samples.
Did they move any soil? Thank you very much.
It was
Also,
debris.
I asked after the last meeting, and the developer went over and above and checked the outfalls. Didn't have to, but did, and everything was fine.
Thank you. Do we have any virtual public comment? None for the record, thank you. All righty, so now we'll move on to consent agenda.
Pleased with the developer over at Sable Trace.
Absolutely
Yeah,
incredible.
their group is,
Huh?
Oh, I was just saying, I've been very pleased with the Sable Trace developer, like just their attitude and the way they do things. I think it's very, very good.
All right, so we'll move on to consent agenda. City Manager, has anything been pulled from the consent agenda?
3C was pulled by you.
All right, so I need a motion to approve A, B, and D, please.
Second.
Motion on the floor by Vice Mayor to approve consent agenda items A, B, and D, and that was seconded by Commissioner Emmerich. Anything to that? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and take the vote. And that passed 5-0. City Manager, I'll just cut to the chase. I just have a couple questions. You happen to know how does a dump truck with only less than 70,000 miles get to a poor reliability rating? It's not 6 years old, maybe 7?
I will have our fleet manager come up and he can go over that with you. I can't read it.
I have a larger one if you want it. I have old eyes too.
I got glasses.
Apparently they came prepared for you.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the larger print one?
Here it is. He's looking at the score sheet, and that says immediate replacement, but you can't see it.
Good idea. Let me see, we got, the mileage. 150,000. 200,000 miles. Yeah, well, they're 2015. Excuse me, Fleet Manager Ken Rapoon. So the reliability on that is probably based on the age of the vehicles. One is 11 years old, one is 7 years old. One has 150,000 miles and 197,000 miles. You can't go just by miles alone. You got to figure out idle time as well. Every hour of idle time equals approximately 25 to 30 miles on the odometer as well. So the reliability of these things, the material that they haul in the back of those buckets, the rust that accumulates, there's a lot more maintenance in these things that are required to keep these on the road.
Could you double check the mileage for CID number 71719? I wrote down 70,000 miles and you said 170,000.
137,000 and 197,000 are the two.
Okay,
That's what I have on my sheets here.
maybe I just need to blow it up a little bit bigger.
137 for the 2013 and 197 for the 2009,
Thank you.
with a projected of 215,000, 155,000 next year.
Thank you. Thank you, City Manager. If I could just have those back, please.
It's been working out. I think he's blowed up a little bigger. You look all blowed up, sir. For intimidation factor? That's
That's all I have, City Manager. Thank you.
I'll move to approve a consent agenda item C.
Second.
If you were done with your question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Carrison to approve consent agenda item C, and that was seconded by, I believe, Commissioner Emmerich.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Anything to that? I'll just real quick state for the record that my eyes were looking at the wrong column. I was looking at the purchase price column, thinking that was the mileage column, and my apologies for that whole thing. I am very sorry. So we'll go ahead and take the vote. And that passed 5-0. Alrighty, so we will now move on to public comment. Do we have any additional public comment? Vice Mayor? All right. Any commission communications for Road and Drainage District meeting? Any administrative comments for Road and Drainage District meeting? It is now 4:10 and we are adjourned.
Well, apparently that meeting could have been shorter.
It would have been if I looked at the right column.
I'm just teasing with you.
They need to start giving you those things in like paper form, then you could actually see them correctly. That's
Who knows? All right, guys, we're going to start the solid waste. Are we ready, Miss Becky? Thank you. All right, everybody, it is now 4:10 and we are here for the solid waste district meeting. Roll call was taken during road and drainage. Nobody has changed. So at this time, we will go ahead and approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion on the floor to approve the agenda by Vice Mayor, seconded by Commissioner Emmerich. Seeing no comments, we'll go ahead and take the vote. And that passed 5-0. Vice Mayor, do we have any public comment?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Becky, do we have any public comment virtually? Thank you very much. At this time, we'll move on to consent agenda. City Manager, has any items been pulled? Thank you very much. I'll entertain a motion, please.
Would approve consent.
Sorry.
A motion on the floor by Commissioner Hanks to approve consent agenda. Items A and B is presented, and that was seconded by Commissioner Emmerich. Seeing no comments, we'll go ahead and take the vote. And that passed 5-0. For good of the order, I do need to check. Do we have any public comment virtually or in person? Any commission communications for solid waste district? Any administrative comments for solid waste district? It is now 4:11 and I do adjourn the meeting. We'll see you at 6.